see when you walk into Cedar Creek Stables is our large Western arena. This is our truck, which is right now is housing some jump storage. And over here is Phoebe, who is one of our beginner riders, and she is having a lungeline lesson on Rose, our track mare. This is Katie, who is one of our lesson instructors, and she is giving Phoebe the lungeline lesson. The next thing that you see is Haley, who is riding Cleo, our quarter horse stallion, and then there is Julia, who is riding Renegade, our Mustang stallion, and they are just working on some barrel racing. They are taking turns. And then we have our wash stall with Alexis, who is grooming Zelda, her horse, getting ready for an upcoming show. And then we have our trailer with Melody, our Mustang mare, and behind her, Smokey, her Mustang foal. Then we have Carmen, our non-Schleich stable hand, who is leading out River, who is our Appaloosa stallion. Next to them is Cinnamon, who is our quarter horse mare, and she is retired and no longer ridden, so she has a fancy stall with some carrots and apples. And here we have the owner of the barn, Emily, who is leading out Ebony, who is our Frisian mare. We have Maple, our Andalusian mare, with her halter hanging up next to her, and she shares the stall with Thunderstorm. We have Zelda, who is not in her stall right now, but that is her tack. We have Angel, our Arabian mare, if you can see her, and that's her halter hanging up. And then on the roof are Acer, the barn cat, and the other barn cat, Tux. Currently in turnout right now, we have the stallions and geldings, and the first one that you can see here is Raz, or Razzle Dazzle, the Holsteiner gelding. Behind him is King, the Hanoverian gelding, with his filly, April. Over here is Sprinkles, the Arabian foal. Coca-Cola is his dad, and he's the Arabian stallion. And lastly, we have Thunderstorm, the Frisian stallion. The next thing you will notice in Cedar Creek Stables is the English riding arena. This is Tim, who is our second lesson instructor. He is also our truck driver, and he's sitting next to Spot, the Dalmatian barn dog. And then we have Tiffany, who is riding Liberty, our thoroughbred mare, and they are doing some show jumping along with the other two girls, who are Sophie, riding Jax, our quarter horse stallion. They are about to go over this jump. And Elizabeth riding Comet, our Trackner stallion. And then we just have some trot poles in the back there, and the rest of the arena. The next thing in Cedar Creek Stables is our mare and foal barn. In this first stall, we have Annie, our Halflinger mare, with her foal Sunny. We have Annie's tack because she is also a lesson horse. Duchess is in the second stall. She is our Lipizzaner mare with her colt Midnight. Over here, we have Rose's stall, but she is being ridden right now. So her two Trackner fillies are in here, and this is Susie, who is just feeding Brownie a carrot, and that's Holly back there. In the last stall, we have Eagle, our Tennessee walking mare, with Rocket, the Tennessee walking colt. The next thing in Cedar Creek Stables is our Western lesson horse barn, which is a 6-stall barn, which is our biggest barn in Cedar Creek Stables, along with the turnout pasture for the Western lesson horse barn. And they are actually all in turnout right now or being ridden. So this is Bailey, our Tennessee walking mare, wearing just a green blanket. Charlie, our Tennessee walking gelding, who is just nibbling on some carrots. Chestnut, our quarter horse mare, and Oreo, our pinto mare. And then the other horse who is in this barn is Cleo, and he is doing some barrel racing right now. And then we have one empty stall in the back. The next thing in Cedar Creek Stables is our English lesson horse barn. In this first stall is Cricket, who is our Tennessee Walker gelding, that I decided to make it a Connemara mare, just because I already have the exact model, who is Charlie, the other Tennessee Walker gelding. The second stall is Comets, but it is empty right now because he's being ridden. This is Lucky, who is our Hanoverian stallion, and Rumor, who is our thoroughbred stallion. The last thing at Cedar Creek Stables is another English lesson horse barn, which 2 stalls are currently not in use yet because we do not have 2 more English lesson horses. In the first stall, we have Liberty, but she is not in it right now, but it is Liberty's stall. And then we have Sugar, who is a Grey Connemara mare, just like Cricket, and I think she's a Lipizzaner, but I just made her a Connemara because I already have a Lipizzaner mare. And that is Cedar Creek Stables. Here's a little bonus to the video. It's part of Cedar Creek Stables, but right above it, so not part of it, I guess, but we'll just say it's half and half. The first part to the bonus is this painting that my friend made for me, and it is obviously not Schleich because Schleich does not make paintings. And it looks just like this little Schleich pony I have. I don't think it was meant to be like that, but it does. And since I don't really want to put her in my barn, it fits perfectly to put her by the painting. And she does not have a name either. I used to call her Minnie, but that was too original, so I just put her up there with these guys. And then this is a little Clydesdale foal, and he does not belong at the barn, or she does not belong at the barn either, because I don't have any Clydesdales to put at the barn. and I don't want to have an orphaned Clydesdale foal. So he's on the shelf too. Then we have a Terra horse, not a Schleich, but she looks kind of like a Schleich. She's a Nabstepper mare, and her name is Speckles, and she is either in a rearing position or in like a running position. I don't know. I feel like it's supposed to be running, but that looks kind of awkward, but so does this. So we'll just keep her as that. Then we have Lady, who is our Arabian mare, and she is just too small for Tack to fit on, and I don't really have any other like Pinto Arabians, so I just put her up here because I don't really like her that much either. I don't know why I bought her. Next to her is Knickers, who I named after a horse I read in a book, and she's a Przewalski's horse, and clearly she does not belong in the barn because she is literally a wild brat, so she goes up there. And then this is Firefly. He is the closest thing I have to being at Cedar Creek Stables. The only reason he's not is because of his mane. You can't really put tack on him, and he looks so wild that I just put him up here because he's really pretty. And he is a Pinto Stallion. And then above that, another extra bonus, I have some briars. And they don't have names, but there's just some briars, including a little collector that my friend gave to me. And that's the barn. Thank you so much for watching this barn tour of June 2019 Cedar Creek Stables. Hope to see you next time. Bye.